Hey guys, welcome back. Fubar here. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 8.1 and the notes we had just received. As you can see right now, I have Paratrooper going on in the background for you guys' entertainment slightly. There should be no issue. With me today is 44 Mag. Would you like to say hello, buddy?
What is good, friends, and thanks for joining us to this discussion we're having.
So last night we received the notes on 8.1. We're not going to read all the notes to you guys. It's pretty much them saying that they want to balance the battlefield. But what we're going to work on discussing right now is that previously in the game's history, there's been two unit swap events. Once during the Air Force where you could swap out a Marder bomber for another Marder unit, and there was one prior. I can't remember when. Mag, do you remember that?
Yes, I believe it was at update 2.0 where they nerfed the super heavy tank, and they also changed some attribute to 2 or 3 officers. So they gave us the opportunity to rework or reawaken officers and pick do a unit swap.
Okay, so I believe you're correct on that. I can't remember. My memory gets a little phasey. But right here in this these notes, they say we're getting 3 permanent reverse engineering blueprints, and we can use these items to convert prototype pieces back to 7-star, 7.1, 7.2 units that we have previously owned. That's the keywords, previously owned. And that these we can gain 2 more temporary reverse engineering blueprints from the Battle Stars event, which will disappear at the end of the conquest. So that means we could possibly have 5 to 7 blueprints to trade in. What is your thoughts on this?
Well, I find it interesting. It may not it may not be targeted at me as a player. Uh, as some of you know, we play mostly in Legendary 1 Battlefield, but to have the opportunity to create a unit from prototypes, I think it's interesting. I always like having options, and in my case, I think I will benefit from this offer by assembling or creating or reverse engineer into a Martyr's Watch howitzer.
Yes, I think that is a very good unit to be reverse engineering. For me, I feel they're doing this to kind of extend the olive branch to all the hate they had gotten from the community when they first initially announced the 8.1 update, because there was a lot of hate and a lot of hate comments on it and a lot of anger towards it. Now, for me, this is huge because if you look at my units, we're going to back out of this right here. As you can see, I have 3 modern units. I have 1 modern Air Force, 2 modern ground. I have a Liberty Heli that's 9.1 and a 9.0 modern MBT. Now, I play most of the time with my Alliance kind. Right now, I'm with Psych, and we're in Battleground Gold 3 because we're not ready yet to go up, and that will be 9.0. So this is a great opportunity for me because I'm going to reset my heli to 9.0, and then I've been already was preparing for this, so I have a bunch of units already somewhat pre-built, and I'm going to start going towards, like, should be able to automatically get 2 7.1 Liberty howitzers, another 7.2 Vanguard fighter, and I'll probably buy the 2 Battlestar event passes and focus on a Liberty fighter and a Liberty infantry. So I should be pretty set. I'm pretty excited for this. I think it's a very good thing.
Yeah, make sure when you buy that Battlestar pack that you have enough prototype to use that reverse engineer thing. If you don't have enough prototypes, then you will buy that pack, but you won't be able to create a unit if you don't have enough of those prototypes. So you have to take this into consideration.
Yes, good call there, buddy. Good call. My
So
situation is going to be different from everybody else's.
yeah. So what I'm trying to understand with this announcement is, so basically, let's say that I play with two 9.2 units. There is no problem if I play in Legendary 1, but let's say that my alliance wants to play in Gold 2. Now I will have a problem because those two 9.2 units will be nerfed to 9 stars, I think. I don't have the thing, the document in front of me, but regardless, so my two 9.2 will be nerfed so that uh, that reverse engineering blueprint allow me to create an additional unit and distribute all those refined components in, let's say, three mid units rather than two super strong units.
Right. And I believe goal 2 is going to be 9.1. So yeah, you would be able to disperse your units out. Now,
Yes.
there's another thing I want the viewers to keep in mind. With this, get units towards your end goal army. This is important because once you start, and you want to go towards your camp buffs as well. The reason why you want to do this is because this is like a shortcut. It's going to save you a lot of time. I did a video about army assembly about 2 months ago, and I should probably really touch up on that because it usually takes about 90 days to build from scratch a 7.1 unit. And this is going to, if you have the prototype pieces, this is going to let you skip that 90 days to get the units you actually need that you didn't want to sacrifice, but you had to.
Yes. So it's a nice shortcut. It's a nice offer. And
Yes.
I wanted to talk about it as something else, not something else, but regarding the 8.1 update. Me, I'm not too affected by this as I play in Legendary 1. If I understand correctly, so we're gonna have two kind of battlefield, a limited and unlimited one. The limited will have your units nerfed if you play in the wrong, not the wrong tier, but if you're too strong for that tier. Um, where I'm trying to go with this is I find some may disagree with me, but what's the idea of offering the choice if you're trying to level the battlefield? Um, the smaller alliance, like an alliance with a small amount of members, but among those members, there are, let's say, four whales, four powerful players. They will want to play in the unlimited as if you pick a larger alliance where the average where pretty much everyone is on the same power level will of course be more successful into a limited battlefield, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to visualize what's going to happen, and maybe that will help you guys figure out where you should fight. But you know, it's a delicate topic as Lilith is a game that is kind of hard to sustain with. You can spend quite a lot of money, and that money you spend will help you grow much faster. But then again, they want to limit the battlefield, so it's kind of a it's almost counterproductive. I don't know. They're trying to help everyone here, but they
Yeah, they're
there's a
trying to.
way I can say this, but I'm not going to say it. I think that you know what I'm trying to go there. So they're going to
Yeah.
offer you a choice, right? But if they want to make it even for everyone, they shouldn't be offering a choice. So I know.
Yeah, that's kind of my take on it too. I don't really understand why they're doing alternating events, but I think the limited one's going to be a better one, but I think they're also doing this at the time to do data collection. You
Right.
know,
This is a trial. This is a trial. Don't forget, friends. If you think that this will be definitive, no, it's a trial to see what's going on and how will the players will react. As the only way to know what's going to happen is to try it out.
right? So I think this is going to be they're going to try like the very first one. I think the very first battle, the very first L4 once the 8.1 comes out is going to be a limited, and then it's going to be an unlimited, and then it's going to go back to a second limited until they decide which one is more balanced. Um, I really think that the limited will be overall better. This is my prediction. I think it's going to be overall better. But like we have addressed before, it's those big whales that are going to have spent so much money into the game that have the advanced tech, the like high powered fortified walls that are going to be make it very difficult for some alliances to actually take them down. But on the flip side of that, it's going to make base defense, I feel, somewhat more relative. I believe they will bring back actually using tactics instead of massive wars of attrition. Like I think we're going to see more units being played tactfully. I believe that we're going to see players trying to flank. I can actually see that possibly a lot of people are going to start focusing on actually using the in-game mechanics of like what unit is weak to what unit instead of just like smashing Legos, as I like to coin the term.
Yes, but don't forget that this is 8.1 update. As you know, the 8.0 update will bring a lot of new stuff that we cannot talk about yet,
Yeah.
and I believe that base defense will be optimized with that update. So that will change. That will add a lot of new things, a lot of new variables, a new meta that the player will need time to adapt. So I'm curious of what's going to happen. But basically, I have a few friends who play in the um, who decide to lose weight and play in a lower tier battlefield. The funny thing, thinking that they will steamroll everyone. Funny thing is, they're getting steamrolled by even more powerful players and they do not enjoy it. Same as my other friends from Server 8 who are a bit lower tier battle. I think they are in Gold 1 and they do not enjoy it at all as they face really strong enemies. So, yeah, I think the limited battlefield would be a good option for these guys. But it's an arms race if you want to play in the unlimited battlefield in gold, gold 1, gold 2, as legendary, like there's no limit. When you aim for legendary, you know that you will be facing a strong opponent, but that's fine as your alliance is strong as well. So there's no surprise here. I don't know
Yes.
what's going to play it out. It's kind of it's going to be
It,
a tough call.
there's also, I think we got to keep in mind too, with players being from a higher battleground, dropping to other battlegrounds. Like say, for example, I'm used to playing in Legendary 2, Gold 1, Gold 2, and Gold 3, but I'm not very common with playing in Silver. Um, so with when I first did that, and I went with Knight my very first time going to Silver. I was from alliances where they were very highly active to very little activity, and pretty much one player would be building in a zone at a time. And I feel that players need to consider that what they're changing to before they start going down or up in as far as battle tiers. The higher you go, the more activity you need to be playing. The lower you go, the less activity that is going to be played by your teammates. That's my thoughts on that. But even right now, I'm in Silver 1. I get steamrolled pretty easily. I have actually some pretty decent base defense reports, but I still get steamrolled by anyone who is higher than me.
And the big loser is the alliance that is aiming to steamroll a lower tier battlefield, and they get steamrolled themselves, so they end up getting absolutely no rewards, like nothing. If you finish in third place in Silver 1, I don't know. I don't think you get, maybe in fourth place. I don't think you get even refined components at this point. So I'm not sure. I have to verify that. But regardless of how many you get, you don't get much. So
No.
that slow your progress down. If you thought you could dominate that battlefield and win it, and you don't, then that changed the perspective completely.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So
I actually,
yeah. We
I'm
have to
pulling it up.
be, yeah, yeah. You have to be really careful about where you aim and what you plan to. There's always an alliance stronger than you, and if you end up being on uh, the weak side, then I mean you're not gonna have a great time. But I mean it's part of the deal. I mean everyone wants to win. I understand that. And let's say that you try legendary one and you cannot make it, then okay, let's try and win gold one. It will be very easy. Then again, you have to lose a little bit of weight to be to play in gold one. Then you lose too much and you end up playing against stronger alliance. So it's very hard to gauge. Um, and hopefully, in the limited battlefield, things will be a little bit more even.
I hope so. I really hope it works out. I'm gonna be the one to put my foot forward and possibly insert my foot into mouth. I'm gonna say I really hope it is balanced enough to where they implement it in the game. I believe they did a very good job relaxing on the restrictions of the battlefields. I was never really had a problem with it before, but I really hope that the balance that they can provide is what they're looking for, and that they go forward with it, because I think it will help a lot of players grow and develop and learn the
Well,
game better.
yeah, just enjoy the game. I mean, if you aim for silver, which is fine. I mean, in silver, you there's not supposed you're not supposed to encounter a really active alliance in silver. I mean, it's for the casual player, maybe the one that's logging once every other day just to farm a little and send his unit to army groups as he's busy, so that is perfect for you. Uh, you can find your proper battleground, but if you go there thinking you will have a great time and you get save zone within 12 hours, then no. I mean, people drop playing. People don't like that, and that's we want to keep the players in this game.
Exactly. Exactly. You hit the nail right on the head. So, let me see. So, what was I gonna say? I kind of brain farted there. My apologies. Oh, back to those reverse engineering blueprints. So, just so my audience knows, this is my plan. Like I said, I'm gonna make a 7.2 Vanguard fighter. I'm gonna make two 7.1 Liberty howitzers, and in between there, once I get into the battle stars, like into the L4, and I can get the battle stars, I should have enough to do two more 7-star units, and I'll probably be investing one into Liberty infantry and one into a Liberty fighter. Is there anything you would like to say about what you're going to be going for other than the Martyr howitzer?
That's my only option as of right now. I'm struggling with with prototypes, Vanguard prototypes. I have a few, but I don't have enough as I need to work on my bomber now. And for Liberty prototypes, I just advanced disassemble a 7.1 unit to create prototypes to upgrade my 9 stars to a 9.1 stars howitzer, and I don't have enough. So I thought I had enough. Now I'm stuck. I don't have enough prototypes. In my case, I will only benefit from Martyr's Watch, which is my least favorite camp. Besides the rocket launcher, this camp has no appeal to me, and I don't want to be mean to people that who believes in this camp. It's just a personal preference. So yeah, I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to make 3 howitzer, but I'm not stuck making 3 howitzers. It's a figure of speech. I have 2 howitzers, but I'm more like a base to base guy. And if you want to play base to base efficiently, you need 3 artilleries. Could be 2 howitzers or 3 howitzers. Regardless, I need that extra one, and I will use that opportunity to assemble or to reverse engineer into a 7.2 Martyr's Watch howitzer.
Makes complete sense. What was I gonna say there? I kind of had another brain fart. Oh my lord! But anyway, it's been a very busy day for me, so I apologize, guys. But I actually think that something we should suggest in the future on the when they will have asked for our feedback on the game, what things they might need to change. I think they need to do a rebalance on the camps, specifically Modders, because Modders is kind of the most lackluster camp as far as performance, where versus Liberty and Vanguard. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's if we do a poll. I mean, you can pull you can do a poll and find out. But I think, in my opinion, that Martyr's Watch is the least popular camp. Like I said earlier, it doesn't appeal to me. They have the rocket launcher, which is a nice unit. Besides that, the main battle tank, meh. The helicopter, I mean, for me, it's a filler. Uh, so I use them, but if I could only have Vanguard and Liberty, I would be fine. I mean, I can live without the rocket truck. I cannot live without the Liberty howitzer. I cannot live without the Vanguard MBT. That's my take on it. But they add for maybe for somebody else, it appeals to somebody else, meaning that they like the camp because they could have one camp and have everything from Martyr's Watch and be happy. As they have the howitzer, the rocket truck, the main battle tank, the infantry, and everything you need. So you could have only one camp and do fine. Getting prototypes is another thing, however, but I wanted to add something. um, Lilith does listen to the player. I mean, to a certain point. They want to balance the game. They have good intention, and I know that some commanders are still unhappy because they want monthly unit swap. They want like outrageous demand. But don't forget, if it's too easy, then you don't feel like playing anymore. The fun playing this game is having to grind your way down to obtain enough prototypes or and whatnot to assemble a unit. And once you do, I mean, it's the best day of your life, right? Same thing when you open
Yeah.
up blueprints, when you awaken an officer, and it takes time. That what's make it interesting. Thinking about it is most of the fun, and when you achieve it, wow, it's amazing. So yeah, some stuff will never happen. It will never happen. Sorry, but most of the time, I think Lilith, they listen to the commanders. They want to make this game interesting for everyone, even if you're a lower tier player or a whale. So yeah.
No, I think you're correct there. I just did a unit pull, a blueprint pull right while we were there. Still testing my theory, and like I suggested, 10 got 1 gold plus.
Hmm.
I did that for the audience there so they could see.
And
So
we're gonna have to retest your theory. I mean, with the test version, we can draw 1,000 of blueprints with or without gold parts, gold material, and all the combination in between, and verify that theory. I mean, for me, it worked pretty well. If you didn't watch this video, you can find out we pulled 100 blueprints, and I got we we reached a goal of 2 gold plus blueprints, which I'm very happy.
yeah, that was a very epic night where we pulled those two. I 100% agree there. That was a friggin' pretty awesome night. I'm actually, yeah, just breaking down some parts right now because I don't need those. But what was I gonna say there? What what I really want to do in the future is we got to repeat the process of 100 pulls with enough materials of 16 plus for the that's a video coming up, guys, and we'll see if that theory works again or if we can both gain access to the test servers in the future. We'll have to test it there where we have unlimited everything.
Yeah.
Um, so that was pretty much our take on 8.1 in a nutshell. What I think what the audience should do right now is start saving units to break down for prototypes. So that way you can get the units you want. That would be, I think, the most effective way to prepare for this patch. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good message. It's a good idea just to get prepared as 8.0 will come very shortly. So 8.1 will follow maybe let's say a month. So you want to be ready to have those prototypes so you can fully enjoy that update.
Right. So we're going to have about a month to a month and a half left before we should be seeing this, maybe max 2 months. So like end of August, I'm assuming, to
Yeah,
beginning of September.
something like that. Yep.
So with that said, I want you guys to know that we would like to have you guys join our community. Our Discord link is down below. And did you guys know that 74% of my viewers actually are not subscribed? Hit the subscribe bell. It's free. It helps you. It helps me. And you'll always find your way back for the content that you enjoy. What do you think, Mag?
Yeah, it's the best way to reach us. I mean, if you have questions, I know that you guys reach out to me in game chat. I appreciate it, and I answer to everyone. The best way to interact, if you want to share your screen or something, would be in our Discord. There, you can have some visuals that maybe help you a little bit better. So don't be shy. Join our community and say what's up. We'll be more than happy to help you.
Yes. And also, one other thing. When I become affiliated with YouTube, I will be offering a membership program where I'll be offering one-on-one help directly with me, where we can talk via voice chat and Discord, and I can give you my tips, my advice, and all my little secrets to Warpath. So keep that in mind. All right. This is Fubar. I got your 6. You want to
Thank
say
you.
anything?
Thanks for joining us, friends, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Peace.